Hi, my name's Ollie and I'm the Training and Onboarding Manager here at Focal, and in this video I'm going to talk about how to get started with drawing a floor plan. So let's start with the equipment that you actually need. So first things first, you will need a laser measurer, you will need some graph paper, really important for drawing to scale, you'll need a pencil as well, and you'll also need a compass. Now your phone will probably have a compass on there as an application pre-installed. If not, you can probably just download one off of your App Store or your Play Store. The next thing you need to do before you start drawing anything on a floor plan is to make sure that your laser measurer is actually set to meters. So before you start drawing your sketch, have a good look around the property both inside and out. This will help with getting your bearings and will save you so much time in the long run when actually drawing your sketch. When you're ready to go, write down the property address and then the reference number on the page. Remember to note this down on every piece of paper, especially if the floor plan spans across multiple pieces of paper. Draw everything on the same orientation as well, as this will help the AutoCAD team draw everything up later on down the line. So you're ready to go and ready to make your first mark. So all floor plans should be drawn to scale on your graph paper as mentioned earlier. Accuracy is going to be really key here, not only for our internal CAD team, but to also calculate what's called the GIA, or the gross internal area. Measuring in meters is going to be really easy, really practical. Our CAD team can then also calculate the feet and inches side later on if the client actually requires it to be in a completely different metric. So drawing to scale, what does this mean? So essentially on your graph paper, one small square is going to be 0.2 meters. So 5 small boxes or one big box is going to be 1 whole meter. When drawing to scale, if you get a measurement somewhere along the line that is going to be 1.9 meters, draw the line as 2 meters just to round it up. However, don't forget to write the correct measurement against the wall and you won't go wrong. So drawing the ground floor, let's make a start. First things first, find a sensible starting point. This is normally going to be the furthest point in the front room. Look out for any areas that jut out like bay windows and allow space for this on the page. Start here and make your first mark. If you start drawing and it's going to be in the wrong place, you might have to start the whole floor plan again and it's just going to be an absolute disaster, so make sure that you have some space. Draw the first straight line and imagine that you are trying to draw a box, especially when it comes to things like bay windows and things like that in a front room. Once that first line is drawn, follow the room round, second line, third line, and then the only thing to do is the bay window and then you're all set. So finishing off the rooms. Box off each room before you add any other additional details. Fixtures and fittings, windows, doors, fireplaces, anything like that. Keep to a logical manner and process when doing this kind of stuff. So if you work around the room again clockwise, it will help just reduce and minimize those errors. When you get to the hallway, it's fill in the gap time really, as it essentially draws itself once you've drawn all of the other rooms around it. So drawing stairs. Drawing the stairs on the floor that you are generally standing on is going to be the first point of call. Draw a couple of stairs and then draw your cut line. This gives you the space to essentially draw anything that lies underneath it, things like loos, cellars, cupboards, more stairs. Remember to mark the stairs and finish those off with an arrow going upwards. No need to draw a downwards arrow as it's quite obvious the direction of the stairs. So once everything is done internally, time to move to the external stuff. Finish off the ground floor with any external space, things like gardens, front and back, balconies, roof terraces, anything like that. To make outside spaces clear, hatch the area that you've just drawn. This way it won't be included in the overall square footage or the internal square footage. Once that's done, the ground floor is complete. Now the downstairs is done, it's time to tackle the upstairs. Try and draw in line with the previous floor. This will essentially highlight any measurement or layout errors as you go along drawing the sketch. Start in the same corner as the ground floor to match everything up. Follow the same logical order as the ground floor, room by room. Make sure that once you measure a wall to put down the measurements straight away so you don't forget anything. And then remember to complete any of the staircase bits that you've done previously downstairs and look out for any turns at the top. So once you've done with the floor plan, mentally walk through the property. Imagine walking through the front door, into the hallway, therefore into the reception room, having a look outside the window, walking back out into the hallway and continuing the tour of the property. Once you're all 100% happy with it, mark everything up with your compass point and then ready to go, sign off and upload. Unusual shapes. First things first, don't panic. Find a right angle and essentially start from there. So how to find a right angle? Basically, get your clipboard and slot it into the corner of the room. If it fits, it's a 90-degree angle and you're good to go. Think about the space logically and the space will come together naturally and by itself. You rarely will need to measure things like a diagonal if you follow these steps. So basic standards. Essentially, the CAD team will draw line for line what you sketch at the property. The CAD team haven't been to the property, you have. So if there's something like a door or window missing, they don't actually know where it goes. So therefore, it won't be drawn on the floor plan. So when you are signing off, make sure that everything is 100%. So to recap, follow a methodical process when drawing and sketching your floor plan. Double check everything as you go. To start, this will take time, but you will find your way. Perfect practice makes perfect. It will get easier and you can't teach the speed, you find it. So as you go, it will get quicker. To make things easier, what we've done is compress everything down into a PDF version of this video. In there, you can find everything, including a symbols guide. Thanks for watching and look out for more videos from us here at Focal.